What's going on, everyone? My name's Luke Whitehill. If you're new around here, I do videos on finance and money and sort of trying to make your money work that a little bit harder for you, so obviously it can grow and compound in the future. So if that's the sort of thing that you're interested in, maybe not, but if you are, drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to get involved in the conversation, want to see got any video ideas, because that's one thing that I struggle with is video ideas, then drop them down below, because you'll help me out there as well. So I posted a blog a couple of days ago on the Here Money Money website, which was, do you pay off your mortgage early, or do you invest and let your money compound over the long run and hopefully take on more risk, but hopefully get a higher reward in the future. And this is something that I've been battling myself. Do I want to put more money down on the house every single month, or do I want to invest the spare money that I've got, take on more risk and hopefully therefore more reward? And I've come to the conclusion, but I'm going to take you through it, and I want you to make up your own decisions, because personal finance is exactly that. It's very personal. People like to take on risk, people don't like to take on risk, and it's completely down to you. I'm more open to taking risk because I've got 35-40 years to recover from that risk that I've taken, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people like to keep the money in the pocket. So let me know what you think, but I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do with my money at the end of this video. So getting onto the property ladder initially can be quite daunting, and it is quite difficult as well, but it's just persistence. As long as you're not looking to get a property next week, give your money some time to grow, and you will get there eventually. But once you're there, you've got then the choice of, do you want to just stick to paying the monthly payment and your mortgage can be over in 25 or even 40 years now the bank are offering mortgage terms over, or do you want to pay it down sooner, try and get it in 15 years, or that money that you could have been paying towards the mortgage, do you want to invest it and hopefully let it grow even to a greater value? So that's exactly what I'm going to go through with you. So if you've been having a look at mortgages, you'll see that the rate of interest that they charge is very small, but over the long run, and because it's such a substantial amount of money, that percentage in the long run adds up to crazy figures. If you're looking to get a 40-year mortgage, most of the time you're gonna be paying back over half of the value in interest of the property. So let's say if you bought a property for £200,000 over a 40-year term of a mortgage, you're going to be paying back just over £100,000 in interest. So that £100,000 sounds like an absolutely crazy amount of money, and that's why a lot of people rush in to pay down the house as quick as they can. But if you're a little bit more savvy with your money, this isn't the best return on your investment that you can get. If you have a look at previous market rates on the the S&P 500, you're looking around about 10% every single year. Sorry, an average of 10%, which is far greater than any mortgage rate I've seen. Mortgage rate that I've got at the moment is around about 2.5%. So it's 4 times the return that you're going to be getting, and over the long run, that absolutely multiplies your money. So there is benefits to both of them, and none of them are silly financial decisions to make. If you're going to pay off your mortgage sooner, that's a great financial decision. Or if you're going to invest, that's also a great financial decision. It all depends on you and how much risk you want to take on, and therefore how much reward you're wanting to gain. Like I said, I'm willing to take on the risk for a higher gain, but in the future I might be looking to, when I get to 45, 50, I might be looking to drop that risk in order to have a lot more security, and I don't want the market fluctuations, but because I'm young, I'm open to take that risk. So first thing, paying off your mortgage sooner, it's a great sense of satisfaction. Unfortunately, I have still got years left on my mortgage, but I've worked with people in the past who were determined to pay off the mortgage, and they've done it. And honestly, you can just see a weight lifted off the shoulders, because it's just such a relief, even though it might only be a small portion of your wages every single month, obviously depending on how much you earn and how much your mortgage is. But it's such a relief to know that that asset is yours and no one can take it off you unless you do something stupid. But no one can take it off you. It can be, as I've just said, then it's a huge weight lifted off your shoulders, and you can, look to enjoy more time with your family, because you haven't got that burden of, I need to go to work because I need to pay the mortgage. If I don't pay the mortgage, they're going to come and take the house off me. So you're a lot more relaxed. You can spend a lot more time with your family, potentially. So then on the flip side of things, you've also got benefits to investing. So first of all, you're able to obtain a greater return than what you would have got by paying your mortgage off. By paying your mortgage off sooner, if you take my example, my return on my investment is 2.5%, whereas my return on my investments, if I invested it into the S&P 500, is on average 10% every single year. There or thereabouts, just speaking broadly. You can use the money for whatever you want. So when you pay off your house, all your money's tied up in that one asset. Whereas if you invest, your money isn't tied up, it's more liquid. If you want to get access to the money inside your house, you've got to refinance it, which sort of defeats the object of what you've done. So then you've got to then sell it potentially. But with investing, the money's there for you to use a lot more freely. So with me, I need numbers to solidify every decision I make. So I put the numbers in there, and it shocked me just by making choices and giving them time to sort of, run. It can completely change the game, and it can completely change your retirement fund. So we're going to go through two options here. Option one, we're going to prioritise paying the mortgage first, and then after that, we'll invest. And then option two, we're going to pay the mortgage, the minimum obligation that we need to pay every single month, so the minimum mortgage payment, and then additional, we're going to invest. So we're going to have £1,500 that we've got to spend every single month. Now, how we sort of break that down depends on the different scenario. So the first scenario, we're going to take the same mortgage value of £250,000 at 2.5% interest rate, and the mortgage term is 25 years. So that's how much we've signed up to the bank, and we've said we're going to pay this mortgage over 25 years. But so the monthly mortgage payment is £1,122, and the additional that we're going to overpay is £378. Now, 1,122 and the 378 is a total of £1,500. Now that's how much we've got to sort of either invest or pay off the mortgage, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So that then gets our mortgage term down to just over 17 years. So it gets it down to 206 months versus 300 months at 25 years. So after that, we're then going to invest the £1,500 for 7 years and 10 months. And that then gives us at an 8% return, compounded every year. The total amount that we would have invested is £141,000. The return that we would have got is £52,000, and the total value of our portfolio is £193,000, which is great. So now comparing that to option two, in this scenario, we're going to pay the minimum monthly obligation to the mortgage provider, and then any additional from the £1,500 that we've got, we're going to invest. So same mortgage value again is £250,000. The mortgage term is 300 months, which is 25 years. We've got a mortgage rate of 2.5%. So the monthly mortgage commitment is 1,122, which is exactly the same as we've seen in scenario A. The additional payments that we're going to pay on the mortgage is zero, because we're not prioritising paying this mortgage down first. And the amount that we're going to invest every single month is £378. Now we're going to do that for a total of 25 years. If we invested £378 with an annual rate of return of 8%, and it's compounded every single year, over 25 years we would have invested £113,400, and we would have earned a total amount of interest of £230,000, which is absolutely staggering. And the total amount of our portfolio is £343,598, which is, completely blows out the water of our £193,000 that we mentioned earlier. So, as you can see, by investing sooner, choosing the investing route and not choosing to pay off your mortgage as a priority, you might be taking on that little bit more risk, but the rewards are just far superior in my eyes. And if you're looking to become financially free at a younger age, then this is the route that you need to take. Obviously, it's completely down to you, but in my eyes, if you're looking to do it as quick as you can, this is the route that you need to take. You need to be investing sooner and not prioritising paying the mortgage. The mortgage, you're getting a really cheap interest rate on it. Whereas if you go and invest in the market, you're looking at 8 to 10% on average every single year, which is just far outweighs the cost of borrowing from the bank. So, looking at them two scenarios, both of the houses are paid off by the end of the 25-year term, but we've got £150,716 additional in scenario B versus A, which is the 343,000 minus the 192,000, which is, it can completely change you the way you're living when you come to retire. So my take on all this is I'm going to be investing aggressively, and I'm not going to be prioritising paying the mortgage anytime soon at a cost of 2.5% annually. It's not a priority for me. If mortgage rates went up, to 4%, 5%, 6%, then yeah, I'd be looking to probably prioritise the mortgage, because you're guaranteed that return. Whereas when you've invested out into the market, you're not guaranteed that return. So when you're talking 1 to 2%, when you compare the mortgage rate to the market rate, then yeah, I'll probably go with the mortgage, because it's a secure bet. But when you're talking 5, 6, 7% difference, I'm going to go with investing in the market, because it is reliable over the long term. If you look at, if you're investing over a 10-year period, you're more than likely not going to lose money. You're going to come out with the same money that you invested, minimum. But for me, investing in the market, that's the decision that I've finally decided on. I'm not going to be looking to overpay on the mortgage anytime soon. But as I said at the start of the video, this is completely personal to you. If you're having sleepless nights because you've got debt in terms of a mortgage, then by all means pay it off, because stress and worry is not worth any money at all in the world. So if that's what's keeping you up at night, by all means pay it. But for me, I'm happy to take on that risk, because I know I've got a long time to recover, and at the end of the day, if you don't take the risk, you're never going to get the reward. So for me, that's the option I went with. But let me know what you think. Them figures completely solidified it for me. So let me know if I've changed your mind, or let me know if you're just stuck on paying off the mortgage. Either way, you're making a great financial decision. But yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. See yous. I always forget to do this. If you're more interested in reading rather than listening to someone, speaking to you, then go and check out the Here Money Money website. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be releasing blogs on there first, and then I'm going to be doing a sort of a video take on it for just to accommodate everyone. So the blogs are probably going to be released first, then they'll be followed by a video. So if you want to get the most up-to-date information, go over and check out the Here Money Money website. There's a couple of blogs up already, and there's quite a few scheduled, so they will be consistently posted on a weekly basis. So see you in a bit.